All right. Well, thanks guys for being here. Today is Wednesday. I don't know why I keep doing this. I did the same thing last night. I said Thursday when it was Tuesday, and now again, Thursday. Today is Wednesday, June 17th. And we have a special guest speaking tonight, our very own Kelly. So I am so excited to have her on here tonight, and she's going to be sharing, kind of like her story with you guys and how she's been able to have so much success with this business. And she's been doing this for 3 months now. She's going to be officially a diamond tomorrow, which is really exciting and a big accomplishment in your business. It's a really big achievement to finally be able to get to that point. And she's been working really hard, and she's been consistent since day one, and she just kind of came in and hit the ground running and has just been doing awesome, just sticking with the programs and being a product of the product and inspiring so many people along the way. So it's really great that we're going to be able to hear from one of our own, because we can all learn something from her. So I'm really excited to have her speak. So before we get started and listen to Kelly, I just wanted to go over some recognition that's going to be official tomorrow. Just to let everybody know, all of the rank advancements that happen in the system always go through first thing on Thursday morning. That's when they become official. So if you have people on your team who, become a diamond or become an emerald or a ruby before Thursday, it's okay to kind of just make a quick little post in the page, because it is really exciting when people finally hit a rank advancement that they've been working for. So it's okay to just kind of give them a brief shout out and say, I know it's not official yet, but I'm really excited for, Megan, who's going to be 1-star qualifying on Thursday. Just wanted to give her a shout out. You can do that. Just a brief one. And then on Thursdays, just kind of always save like the big announcement with the picture and the words and all that stuff, because that's when it finally becomes official, just because you never really know what could happen within those few days before it becomes official. So as of tomorrow, we have, Kelly Paul will be a diamond. Joelle Orloff will be a diamond. Darlene Galini will be a diamond. I am pretty sure we're going to have probably one more person on the team be a diamond as well, but I don't want to say any names out loud because I don't want to jinx it, just in case. And then we're also going to be having Megan Diamond will start her 1-star diamond qualification period, which is a 6-week period that she needs to go through, where she holds her rank for 6 weeks in order for her to officially be a 1-star diamond. So once you move up past the diamond rank, each time you qualify for a star, there's 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, all the way up to 15-star. You have to hold it consistently for a 6-week period before it becomes official and you are considered a lifetime star diamond coach. So that is really exciting news for everyone on the team tomorrow. So there'll be lots of rank advancements. Before I go into anything else, does anybody have anybody else that they'd like to give a shout out to on their team for rank advancements? If you do, just unmute yourself and you can give them a shout out right now. Anybody?
Hey guys, I just want to give my dad, Jim Leary, a shout out. He's going to be an emerald tomorrow. Yay!
Yay, congratulations. That's so exciting. That's awesome.
Taken him since November to get involved as a coach, so I'm excited.
Wow, that is so cool, Carrie. And Carrie is she's awesome. She's been doing this for so long now, and she's been so consistent, and she's making this a big family affair, which is really cool.
It's becoming family. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, she's got so many people from her family in on it, and that is really exciting. I have met a couple people in the business who actually do that as well, and their whole family is in on it, and it's just awesome when you can do that. So congratulations to all of you guys. That's exciting. Does anybody else have a rank advancement or anything that they'd like to shout out?
I do. I don't know if I'm working. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm not used to this. Marion, she's going to be an emerald tomorrow.
Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations. That's great. Yeah. It's awesome. I love seeing you guys as your teams grow and everything. It's so exciting. Anybody else? All right, now I think that must be it. All right, well, that's really exciting. I love hearing all this recognition. That's great. I also wanted to welcome Brandy to the team. She's a brand new coach, and I've been talking to her for months, and she is really into fitness, and She's a teacher as well as a lot of us on here, and she has kids at home, and she's married, and she has a house, and she's got all that going on. And she's really excited to be part of the team now. So I just wanted to welcome Brandy. And, I talked to, her about how awesome the team is and how helpful all of you guys are and supportive. So I'm sure she's going to fit right in with all of you guys, and you'll be right there willing to help her with anything she needs. So welcome to the team. Couple things I just wanted to go real quick before Kelly talks are the coach sneak peek is going to be starting on Monday. My actual sneak peek, believe it or not, is going to be up and running on June 29th. Officially, mine will be up at that point. So for the coach sneak peek coming up this Monday, please make sure that you add prospects to it, as many people as you can. You don't have to go into a big, huge speech when you go to talk to people or reach out to people. Just simply just reach out and just say like, hey, just wanted to reach out and let you know we have a 5-day free coach sneak peek starting Monday. You want me to add you to it so that you can check out what we do as coaches and see if maybe it's something you'd like to be interested in doing. It might be a good fit for you. And most of the time people say yes. So try to add as many people as you can to it. So that one will be all through Liz's sneak peek. So that'll be the last one that we'll have to do with her. And then the June 29th one, I'll have one up and running on my own, which will be great. So make sure to check that out. Definitely all of you should be adding people to it. Check in with anybody that you have in the clean eating group. Just make sure that you stay in connection with them and find out what their goals are. Talk to them about what they're looking to accomplish. Really keep an eye out for the people in the group who are really engaged in like commenting a lot or posting a lot. Those are people who are going to make excellent active coaches down the road. So if you have people in the group right now that are really into it, you should definitely try to reach out to them and tell them about the free coach sneak peek coming up on Monday. I've already gotten a few people that are interested in actually signing up to be a coach right out of the gate just from the free clean eating group. So make sure you keep an eye on your people who you added, and if they're really interactive, tell them about the coach sneak peek and you can add them to that. So keep an eye out for that. When the group ends, we'll be posting in the group about getting everybody lined up to move into a 21-day fix challenge group. And I think the clean eating group is going awesome because we have so many people. So I have really high hopes for all of you guys. Last one that we ran, like I said, Enos had that great idea of posting in her town group. So I know a lot of us followed in her footsteps and did the same thing. And she was able to literally lock in Success Club 10 in one day when we made the post about our 21-day challenge group. So I really have really good feelings for all of you guys about the free clean eating group and moving people to the next step, 21-day fix. Also, it's not too late to go to Summit. So I know, a lot of us are busy. I know I sound like I'm, beating a dead horse, but I'm telling you right now, guys, that those of us who are going to be there, you're going to be seeing the videos of us there and you're going to be watching it. And I'm telling you right now, you are going to wish that you were there. You're going to wish that you had just made the decision to go. The people who are going to go to this, be expecting to see incredible explosive growth in their business when they come back. It's going to be huge for them. I was just on a call today with Carl Deichler and some of the other top coaches in the region. And it's true. People who attend these, it makes a significant difference in your business and where you're going to go with it. And I know everybody, has their reasons for why they can or can't go. But I just want you to just keep that in mind, that it is your business. No one's going to drag you there. No one's going to make you go there. But just really, I want you to be serious with yourself and just be honest. Are you just dipping one toe in with this? Or are you just kind of jumping all in? So since day one for me, I've said it like 100 times. I mean, I've kind of jumped right in, all in. We're going to the top of this company. We're going to be a top team in this company. I'm going to retire my husband. We're going to be moving to Hawaii. This team is going to be one of the biggest teams in Beachbody, and I have no doubt about it. So I want all of you to get a clear vision, really, of where you want to take this. And, now that I've been doing this now for almost a year, believe it or not, guys, my 1 year is coming up on June 25th. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe how fast it has gone by. I'm not sick of anything. I still love it just as much as I did the day that I started. But I've noticed as I've been doing this for the past year that the people and the coaches who come on who have a really clear vision of where they see themselves in this business and how they want to grow it and what they want it to do for their family, the reason why they're in it, when they have that clear vision, the things just kind of happen faster for them and tend to fall into place a lot easier for people who are kind of struggling trying to get that vision. So I'm just kind of challenging you guys to really sit down and get that clear vision for yourself and figure out what it is that you want. And who cares what life throws at you, and who cares about the bumps along the way. Keep the clear vision in front of you all the time, every single day. It's going to drive you to get where you want to go with this business. If you have not made a goal board yet, get on it. Make it this weekend. Just go buy a poster board. Or just use something you even have at home and print out pictures and, motivational words and things like that. And just everything that you want to happen in your life. And don't just make just like little goals, make huge goals that you think are crazy. Just make them and just put them on the board. And who cares if you actually reach your goal by the date that you say you want to hit it, Don't stop. You know what I mean? If you have a date in your mind of, a time that you want to rank advanced to, or you want to do X, Y, and Z to, and you don't make it, don't just kind of just stop and, be stuck in the quicksand. Set another date for yourself and keep moving forward with it, and don't stop. Once you reach that goal, keep looking ahead. Where do you want to go next with this? You always want to be looking to the future, and you always want to be looking about what you can do to grow yourself as a leader and what you can do to grow your team. You always want to be looking forward. You don't want to be, stuck standing still or looking back in the past. And then just one other thing too, I wanted to say real quick is that, and I know it's kind of hard for everybody to kind of think like this, but because it was kind of like all foreign to me too when I actually started, and it still is kind of, with just realizing that this really is your own business. And it is something that I kind of struggled with a little bit at the beginning because, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a business owner. Like I have no boss. Like I'm my own boss. And so I really want all of you guys to think about that and keep that in your mind every day, that don't be afraid to take the initiative on your own. Don't be afraid to do things differently. You don't have to do things the way that I do them. You're going to do what works best for you and what works best for your team and what's going to help you grow. But just remember that, it's your business, and that, don't be sitting around waiting for me to kind of tell you what to do next. You're going to make it happen. Everything that happens in this business is going to be all on you. So just focus on, growing yourself as a leader and growing your team. As much as I love all of you guys, and I'd love to have this call with all of you guys forever, I want nothing more than to see every single one of you guys on here grow your teams and then have your own team calls, and then your team members branch off and have their own team calls, because that's what this is all about. Helping as many people as we can along the way. And the only way that we can do that is by going out every single day and talking to people about this opportunity and bringing more people in who are like us, who want to help other people. And then it just trickles down from there. And that's how it happens. So, don't focus so much on just Success Club points with challenge packs and things like that. Focus more on quality instead of quantity. You want to bring on people who are going to, help you and grow your team together. You want to build your own team, and you want to build a big team. Big. So we can all go together all the way to the top, and we'll all be here to help one another, and we'll all be like-minded people, and, with good goals and good hearts. And that's what I love all about you guys. So, sorry for blabbing so much. That's my little thing. So before I hand it over to Kelly, Kelly is going to talk to all of you guys, and you guys, I'm sure, are familiar with her, but she's going to kind of tell you how she got involved in this. And she's extremely busy. I got to say, she's come on, like I said, since day one, so strong, hitting the ground running, not even really realizing that she wanted to be an active coach when she first came on. And it's just been incredible to watch her grow over these past 3 months. And she's busy. She could have come up with so many excuses along the way. She could have dropped the ball plenty of times, and she made it work somehow. So she's going to talk to you guys right now about that. So Kelly, if you're ready, you can just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay, can you all hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so thank you, Kathy, for that lovely introduction. That was very sweet. So before I get started, I want to give my recognitions to Jane. I saw that Jane's on the call. Jane is someone who has been, she's not a stranger to Beachbody or Shakeology at all. She's been actually involved with this for a couple of years. And she had kind of seen what I was doing. She decided to join join my Facebook challenge group, even though I wasn't her coach. She still just wanted to look for extra support. So she joined my challenge group, and then kind of, I think through, seeing my post and, continuing to talk to each other. She was someone who, Kathy, like you had mentioned, I saw her posting things all the time, and she just was positive. She was encouraging. She was supportive to other people, people she didn't even know in my group. Some she did know. And again, I wasn't even technically her coach. She was just there for support. And I was like, Jane needs to be on this team. She just absolutely has to be on this team. I think she would work well with all of us. And so I talked with her about it. She thought a little bit. And then I posted another, hey, who wants to, join me with this coaching thing? And she was like, yeah, let's just give it a shot. And she officially will be Emerald tomorrow. And she is the, reason that now I am going to be a Diamond tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. Not that she's the reason, but with her, going Emerald. So I'm really excited about that. Also, I didn't get to do any recognition for Lada when she went Emerald, because I wasn't on a call, then she wasn't on a call. And so I want to officially do that today. So Lada, for you, congratulations on becoming Emerald several weeks back and continuing just to be a rock star. She just has a kick-ass attitude, and so it's great to see that. So, okay. So now into me. When Kathy first approached me last week and said, would you like to speak on the team call, I was like, okay, but secretly I hope she would forget. And she didn't forget, so here I am. Not because I was nervous about talking to anyone. I'll get into that more why. I'm not really a super shy person. It was just, I didn't really know what to say, or I didn't really think that there was much value. I thought, what is anyone going to really learn from what I have to say? So, I can say hi and introduce myself, but it's kind of like, what is really the point of this? So I kind of started thinking about what Kathy said to think about and just kind of talk about how I make this work, why I get into it, all of that. And so as I kind of started writing things down, I was like, okay, I guess I have a decent amount to say. So first about me, I am a mom, like she said. I have 2 little boys, super, super, super active boys. Aiden is 6 and Mason is 2. So they keep me very busy. I am a full-time working mom. I'm a teacher, so technically I'm off right now, which is great. But when I did first join Beachbody, I got my challenge group, and I decided to kind of go right into it and start coaching right away. I was, working full-time then too. So I am going to be 34 next month. I'm just completed my 10th year of teaching. I do middle school. I teach middle school. So, that all keeps me busy. I clean the house. I cook. I'm the caregiver. I manage the bills. I do it all. But I like to be busy. So it's something that, that it works. So I guess where to begin. I was always into fitness, nutrition, health, but I never really found a program or a lifestyle, I guess, that I really loved, that I could really stick with. I joined the local rec center, and I loved taking my cardio classes there, but it was super, super, super stressful for me to get to those classes. I would buy the punch card. I'd be stressed because my husband would be like late getting home from work, and I'd be like on the phone with him or texting him, like, where are you? And trying to figure out, okay, when are you going to be home? He'd be rolling up, and I'd literally be running out the door. I would get there late. I'd be smushed in the corner or up against the front mirror. And I'm like, this is stressful. I mean, this isn't even fun. Like, I'm not even enjoying this. It was work. It was something I was forcing myself to do. So I saw a Facebook post from someone on one of the Facebook swap sites, and I got connected with Megan Diamond. And I talked with her a little bit. I asked a couple questions, and I was like, I'll think about it. And I never, I wasn't ready to jump yet, I guess, at that point. And about a month later, I messaged her back, or maybe a little less than that. And I discovered that the 21-day fix was on sale. And for me, I'm like frugal. I get that from my mom. And so I was like, it's on sale. It's $20 off. I'm doing it. Like, this is great. This is a way to justify it. So I started the 21-day fix, loved it. I basically, wanted to just get rid of the kind of squishy mom tummy, I call it. I just felt squishy. I wanted to lose maybe 5 to 10 pounds. I kind of started with the idea that, no, I'm not going to coach. Nope, not interested. Megan asked me, are you interested? I was like, nope. Kathy asked me, you sure not interested? I was like, nope. I want to sign up my 2 people, help me pay for my, my challenge pack, and then maybe I'll even cancel. I'll see how this goes. Well, I'm still here. So I loved it. Clearly, I didn't go anywhere. So then my goal was, I just want to pay for my Shakeology. So every month I was going to try to get 3 more people behind me. Well, as soon as I hit Emerald, I felt like, I was getting this praise, I was getting the support, this encouragement. People were just kind of starting to gravitate towards me, like, what are you doing? I became more excited about it. I literally could not stop talking about it. I'm sure some people have probably hid me from Facebook by now. Fine. Okay, that's fine. I've had some friends say to me, if you even bring up Shakeology or 21-day fix, that's it. I'm going all bridezilla on you at our bachelorette party. And I was like, hey, listen, I didn't even say anything, but fine. I won't talk about it in front of you. I'll talk to someone else about it when you're not paying attention. So I talked about it all the time. I was super excited. I just started messaging all my friends, like, hey, you want to try this with me? Blah, blah, blah. The feeling just became kind of addicting. And that I think excitement was sort of contagious. I was having, some of my friends who started with me having success, and that was awesome. My best friend that started this with me lost 22 pounds. And she wasn't even way overweight. She was just 150 pounds, wasn't comfortable with herself, and just was sick of it, just absolutely sick of it. So she was successful, and I was like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why. I have people telling me, I've been following you on Facebook, and it's inspired me to start doing my workouts again. It's inspired me to do this again. And even if they don't join the team, okay, that's fine. Like I said, I still feel like it was successful in my mind. So as far as how I make this work, I'm probably guilty of some of the things I've heard them talking about in the coach universities, and drop the cookie calls and things where they're like, don't just literally be attached to your phone. But right now I am, and I think it's probably because I'm excited about it. And when I get someone to message me, I don't want them to lose interest. I don't want them to say, oh, she's not interested. She doesn't have time to talk to me about this. As soon as I see a message come through, bam, I respond. And I'm like, that's awesome. This is the best thing ever. And I just want people to realize what an amazing opportunity is. And if they end up not going, with the coaching, that's okay. If they just better themselves, that's fine. And if they continue on and they decide to get into the coaching, that's even better. So if I miss a day because I'm busy, I try not to beat myself up over it. I just say, all right, tomorrow I'm going to friend some new people and put out, more invitations than I did yesterday. And, I just try to, to make that, I just try to make that work. I try to do between 5 and 10. Like I said, if I don't hit that number that day, before I was feeling overwhelmed and I was like, I can't make this work. And then I was like, you know what, I can just back off a little bit while I'm working. If I'm, don't have a lot of time, that's okay. I'll only, communicate with, two new invitations and maybe 2 follow-ups. And if that's all I had time for that day, that's all I have time for. My prep hour at school is first hour. So sometimes as soon as I would get to work, I'd fire up my computer and I would just real quick do my invitations, do my follow-ups. And then, I could get to the rest of my planning time that I need for school. Sometimes I could just have my phone out while I'm hanging on the couch with the kids watching TV. They don't know the difference. I just boom, 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 do it real quick and, no worries. Sometimes, like I said, it'll kind of come through when I'm at, cooking dinner and I'll just quick little respond and that's it. I would like to have eventually more set aside, time that I focus on it. A lot of times it's just in the evening after the kids go to bed because that's the easiest time for me. And I'm sure a lot of you who are also parents and busy people. My goal was to be Diamond by June 1st. Obviously, I didn't hit that, but I was like, okay, that's not too bad. I was really close. A couple weeks back, and I had someone who flaked on me, and that was disappointing, and Kathy kind of talked me off the ledge. And Lauren, too. Lauren talked me off the ledge from that one because it was disappointing. I had someone who was like, she was all excited. She was like, I'm not going to lie, I'm so excited about this. And then as soon as it came down time for her to actually pull the trigger and to sign up, she didn't. But I realized kind of through them and, some of my reading and things I've been doing, just you can't force it. You can't push someone who's not interested in it. And you can't want it more than they want it. It's kind of like with my students, I can't work harder than they do. If they don't want to pass, I can't force it on them. They have to want it. And same thing for my challengers, my coaches, they have to want that. So I do the best I can to encourage them, check in with them. I'm trying to get better with that and make sure I check in with them and just say, hey, how's it going? I just try to keep focusing on what I want for me and what makes me happy. And that's basically just getting as many people as I can to be happy and healthy. And if it's, that they need some more money, then maybe the coaching opportunity is for them. And if it's that they're just looking to get healthy for themselves, and like I said, that's okay too. So now I guess my new goal, I'm in the Diamond Academy, which Kathy also encouraged me to do. And so I'm doing that, and so my goal is to get a piece of that pie. So I want that pretty bad. As of right now, I need 1 more to go Emerald, and I need 4 more coaches. Today I was just talking to someone and she seemed pretty fired up about it. So I sent hers through. So I'm waiting for hers to come through. So hopefully it will be soon and I'll have only 3 more coaches and 1 Emerald. But like I said, I'm kind of focusing on those short-term goals. My ultimate goal is not at this point for me to quit my teaching job. I love teaching. It is my passion. I would probably say it's my number 1 passion. My number 2 is definitely health and fitness. And I think they both kind of go hand in hand. It's helping people, it's kids, helping kids by day and, adults by night or whatever it might be. So, that's not really my goal. My goal is more what I'm calling memory making money. And my memory making money is for me to take trips with my kids, to show my husband like that, this is something that I can do. And he's there, Kathy. I told him to give me 3 months and he's there. So it's great how he's just been really supportive of me. But that's my goal now, is just having that memory, making money, like I said, I like to call it. I was able to purchase some plane tickets to take the kids to Legoland. Could you hear that? I'd whisper it because they're upstairs, but they're not 100% sleeping yet. So I was able to purchase a plane tickets from my coaching money to do that. And that was huge. That was really exciting. So as soon as, they find out about that, especially the big one, the 6-year-old, he's been driving us crazy to do that. We're going to be taking that trip to Florida. He's just going to be so excited. And that's my why, obviously to be healthy, to be happy, to be around, and be in good shape for them, but also to just help them make some amazing memories that, we probably weren't going to be able to do, or not able to do it yet. It would have taken, more and saving and, kind of cutting things out some other places. And, my husband and I like to have a social life. We like to have friends. We like to go out. We like to do things. We like to buy stuff. And this has definitely been, a great experience. And like I said, I just can't thank Kathy you enough for not letting me quit, because I don't want to say it was close, but I definitely didn't think it was going to go the direction that it's gone. I definitely thought, I'm going to sign up, I'm going to do this, I'll sign up as a discount coach just in case I want Shakeology for maybe 1 more month, but who knows? I can't afford it. It's too expensive. But I had a challenger tell me today, and I'll kind of end with this. She told me today, she said, Kelly, I don't know what is laced in that Shakeology, but it's like crack. She goes, because I literally wake up thinking about my shake. And I'm like, me too. It's crazy. Right now I'm thinking, what am I going to have in my shake tomorrow? Am I going to have my cherries with my chocolate, or am I going to be blending my banana, my strawberries? I don't know. Who knows? It depends what kind of mood I'm in. But it really is amazing. I feel awesome, and all these people on this team are just absolutely fantastic, and I just couldn't feel happier. I just feel awesome. So I just want to say thank you for doing that. So that's all I got. That's my story.
That was seriously so awesome, Kelly. Thank you so much for sharing all that with us.
Thanks. Now I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I know. Take your drink. So before we do questions, just a couple of things I wanted to point out when I was listening to her talk that I think were very valuable to all of us, or they were at least valuable to me, and important pieces of information that I kind of took away from it. But the first thing is that I wanted to say is that Kelly is actually, she's one of my coaches. So Megan Diamond is my coach, and Megan Diamond is Kelly's coach. And when she mentioned the part about, possibly maybe this isn't for her and quitting and type of thing, it's just, when you get involved in this business, it's rare, but every now and then you see someone, or you see something in someone that you just know and just feel like this is meant for them. Like it's like a good match for them, that they're just a natural at it. And that's why I kind of stayed on Kelly and, really wanted her to just give it more time, because, from day one, she was just a natural at this. She loves to help people and inspire people. She's a teacher. So that kind of comes naturally to her anyways. So I'm just so glad that she stuck with it and gave it a try, because you're an incredible leader and you're just going to continue to grow every day. And some of the things that I took away when I was listening to her were just like her excitement, for example, like she talks about how excited she is all the time. And that's a really important piece in this business, because that shows and shines through to people when you're talking to them in person, or when you're even writing to them, or when you're posting on Facebook. You can kind of get that vibe. So people are getting that excited and excitable vibe from Kelly, when they're talking to her, seeing her post on Facebook. So she's able to draw in more people that way. People are drawn to that. So that's definitely a strength that she has. So that's great that you do that. Another thing I want to talk about was how she had mentioned that she's like addicted to it. I love that, because that's what I say. I feel like I'm addicted to it. It's like sick, kind of, I force myself to go to bed at night. It's really weird. And I just love that, because that just means that she has that belief in it. She's tried the products, she's done the program, she's seen incredible results. She loves the way she feels. She's seeing awesome results. So when she's talking to people, she doesn't feel or worry that she's bothering people, because she knows that they've really helped her become healthier and happier. And so she just wants to share that with other people now. She wants to help other people, because so many people struggle with that, and they struggle with their health, and they struggle with their weight and just feeling good and confident. And so she wants to share that with people. So having that belief is key. So that's another reason why she's had such success with the business. She's very consistent too. Like if you are friends with her on Facebook or you see what she's doing, she's very consistent when she posts about like her challenge groups, for example. If you're trying to get people to join your challenge group, you can't just post once about it, because the same people aren't going to see it all the time. There's only like a very small percentage of people on your friends list that actually see your post. So that's why it's important that you continue to post about it multiple times, so that more and more people see it. And a lot of times too, in general anyways, when people see something for the first time, they don't hop right on board right away. They need to see it 2, 3, 4 times before they're finally like, all right, I need to do something. It like hits them at the right time on the right day. They wake up, maybe they're feeling like crap about themselves. Their pants don't fit them right. And they just happen to see your challenge group poster, and they see your before and after pictures, or they see you just, standing in a pair of your old pants that were so much bigger. And then they're like, you know what? I connect with that person. Like, I need this person to help me. Like, I need to get healthier myself. So she's very consistent with her posts and sharing what the programs have done for her. She does get like a little bit vulnerable about that, and she shows, her pictures. And you don't have to get in bikini pictures, guys, and do that if you don't want to. Like I said, you can just be in a regular outfit. You can get into an older outfit that you had from years ago that are just way too big for you now, and show that. I've had people do that too, and that's just as great. People just want to see that you've made progress and you've had success with these programs as proof the product works, type of thing. And I also liked how she said that, she was getting to a point where she was, overwhelmed. And this is one thing that's great about this, is that this is your own business. So you're going to be realistic with yourself and set realistic expectations, because we all have different schedules, and we all have different amount of times that we have free and things like that. So, if you feel like you're stretching yourself too thin, then definitely take a step back, like Kelly said she did, and just limit it. Don't go so crazy. Do that 1 hour of focused time a day, or if it's just a half an hour one day, and just make it really focused, and do a couple extra invites, send a couple extra friend requests to new people, and start forming new relationships. If you're constantly setting unrealistic expectations for yourself and you're getting overwhelmed, then you're going to get burnt out, and you don't want that. You want this to be fun. Like, that's what this whole team is about. It's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be exciting, and it's supposed to be enjoyable. So, if you're at that point where you get like way too stressed out, just kind of take a step back and set realistic, goals for yourself. And I can help you out if you need help, or, you can reach out to your upline coach too, and we're all here to help you. And then just 2 more things here. I really liked too how she had said how, she had, set the goal for herself to be diamond by June 1st. See, I like how she did this. She picked a deadline, a date, which we should all do, if we have short-term goals, which we should all have in general anyways, you set a date for it. And she had said June 1st, and you know what? It's okay. She didn't reach it at that point, but guess what? Now she did. She didn't stop. She didn't get discouraged because she didn't meet it by that date. Because you know what? A lot of times you're not going to meet your goals by the dates you set them. I mean, I haven't met a lot of my goals, but, I know I'll eventually get there. And that's the way you got to look at it, that, you know what? I'm going to keep making steps and take different actions every single day until I actually reach that goal. Like, I'm not going to stop or get discouraged. I'm going to keep looking forward, because that makes a big difference, being versus stuck in the past and kind of being down on yourself. Are you going to sit there and be all bummed out, or are you going to sit here and maybe work with me or work with your upline coach and talk about specific actions that can bring you closer to where you want to be so that your goals can be met. And, that one girl, she was supposed to sign up, you get really excited at the beginning when you're signing up your first few active coaches. You're like, yes, this is like my team. I'm growing my team. I'm so excited. Trust me, I was there, and it still happens all the time. You get so excited because you see what this has done for you. And then they flake out, like she said, right away. And it's hard not to get discouraged. Of course you're going to get discouraged because, you want them, like, you believe in this and you want them to be part of it, and then they back out. But you also have to realize too that it's like Kelly said, I mean, they have to really want it. You can't want things more for your coaches or for your new people you bring on than they want it for themselves. And so if you have to force someone into it, guaranteed they're going to quit like a week or two later. I've had that happen a lot actually, where, I really talked it up a lot, and, people get really excited, and then they hop on and then they quit 2 weeks later. So honestly, from my experience now, I would rather have the person just not even sign up versus sign up and then help them get started and spend all that time with them. And then 2 weeks later, have them say, yeah, you know what, this isn't really for me. It's like, oh. So you got to think of it like that. And I love how Kelly has the her goals and her why are obviously all for her kids, but it's the memory making money. That's what's awesome about this. We don't all have to have the same goals here. Some of us might, some of us don't. You don't need to come into this wanting to quit your full-time job. That's not the purpose of this. Everybody's reason for coming into this is different. If you love your job right now, what you're doing, then that's awesome, because people go their whole life sometimes not doing what they really love. So if you're in something right now where you like totally love and you're excited and you love doing it, and you're doing this because you love health and fitness and you love helping people and you love inspiring people, and now you're going to use the money that you make as a reflection of lives that you've changed to make memories like this for your family, then that's awesome. So don't feel like just because you hear certain people's goals in this business that that's what your goals need to be. We're all different and we all have different goals and different reasons. And so you need to find that reason and find your why and really connect with it, because, my why is different from Kelly's why, and Kelly's why is different from your why. And that's just how it is. But you need to know what your why is, because that's what's going to motivate you to keep going in this business. And so I just think that was great. And I really loved hearing you speak, Kelly. So I wanted to see, did anybody have any questions that you wanted to ask Kelly about anything, or, any tips or advice or just anything that you want to share? Just, you can unmute yourself and, you can feel free to ask her. Or if you feel more comfortable typing in the chat right here, you can do that too.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Kelly, I have a question because, I stay home all day with my daughter, and I work throughout the day on my business. But for someone like you, and I have, actually I'm speaking to somebody right now who is a potential coach, but she's going back to work soon. And my question is, how can I explain to people how to do this part-time, I guess, because I don't have any kind of pattern. I just do it, I guess. And I don't know if I went to work, how I would manage my time. So what do you think I could tell people or help people decide that it's okay and they'll have the time? Because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time. I have to go to work, and then I come home and I have kids. And obviously you've been doing this and you're having success with it. So it's possible. You know what I mean? And I don't know how to help them get over that fear, I guess.
Well, I mean, for me, and I guess what I would tell people who say, oh, I'm really busy, I just say, you know what, I get it. I have find myself so busy too, and strapped to try to find the time. And, it is what you make it, I guess. So if you want to, turn this into a full-time job, and you want to quit your job because you do not like your job, then you probably need to bust your butt a little bit more than someone who wants to do it as part-time and just make some extra cash and help out some people. Maybe you could suggest, take 10 minutes on their lunchtime, get up 10 minutes earlier, and send early morning messages to people's Facebook. I do. And if, I send a message at 6 or 7 a.m. and they don't get it until 8 or 9 or whatever time they get it, okay, so be it. So maybe they do, 10 minutes as soon as they wake up in the morning, 10 minutes on their lunch break, and maybe 10 minutes before bed. There's 30 minutes right there that they've had a chance to send out, four invites or so, and do a couple follow-ups each time. You could send out your invites in the morning, check it at lunch, see how they are, maybe do follow-ups then, and then at, bed, do another, invite or two and another follow-up if you need to. So, I think you can just make that work.
How much time do you think you put in a day while you are working?
Well, it depends. On days, I think, where I had more people who, sometimes it seems like people would come out of the woodwork around the same time. I would post like one of my transformation, I guess, not that it was huge, but enough that I saw a big difference. I think some people saw it, and when I would do that, I think I would see a little bit more. So on those days, I might, spend maybe an hour that day between follow-ups and sending, videos or explaining the Fix program or explaining things about the meal plan or, the workouts or Shakeology. And then maybe some days, if I was busy, like the last week of school, I probably did like an hour and a half total all week just because it was a crazy busy week. But I would just try to, as much as I could, okay, I'm going to send out 2 invites, whatever, it might be. And so, for people who, like I said, have different types of jobs, maybe if they have a desk job where they're in front of a computer, they have, a 10-minute break time scheduled in there, or they have their scheduled lunch that they maybe could do it, or, I work a lot from my phone. So I think it just kind of depends.
That was really good, Kelly. And I was going to say too, just to add to that, Lauren, like if I have people too who are interested, I think always asking them and like going back to asking them like what their goals are for, getting into this, like why, what really interests them with the business opportunity, if that's what they're into. Are they looking just to make a couple $100 here and there, or are they looking to leave their full-time job? Are they looking just to try out Shakeology and get their costs covered? And then you can kind of go down, go from there. But if they're looking to like really build a legit business and they're still worried about time, a good strategy to have them do is to just have them write down everything that they do in one day. Like really map it out. Just keep track of every single thing that they did that day and write down the time they started it, the time it ended, and then look at it and find out if they have one solid hour that they could block off during that day. Most of the time, people will be really surprised. Most of the time, people have a lot of, spare time, even if it's maybe a half an hour chunk, here and another half an hour chunk at another part of the day. A lot of times you can find that you'll be surprised, so if they're sitting down watching TV all night or, they're just messing around on the computer, just scrolling through, just liking people's pictures and stuff. Well, that's all time that they could carve out now to put in towards, building their business. So that's another strategy that they could do. And then, you could just simply just talk to them too. I mean, if they're looking to build a legit business, I mean, if you follow coaches in this company who are having true success with it, the formula for that is just if you are simply hitting Success Club 10 every single month, you're bringing on, so that's 5 new people that you're helping getting started on their health and fitness journey every month. If you can just stay consistent with that time after time after time, and try to bring in like 1 active coach a month is a good thing to shoot for. 1 active coach. That's what all of you guys should be shooting to do. Minimum 1 active coach. You can totally build this into a 6-figure income business. And you know what? You can use that money for whatever you want. You want to use that for making memory vacations. That's great. You can have one heck of a vacation. You can go on multiple vacations. Hell, you can go away for the whole summer if you're a teacher and you got the summers off. Don't even come back. So, I think it's important to always just kind of find out, like why people want to get involved with this and go from there. Does anybody else have any other questions for Kelly or for anyone? No? All right, I don't want to keep you guys too long. But so before we go, I just have a couple call to actions that I want to do. I like to leave you guys with just, a little something to kind of do. So that's 2 things for you guys. What I want all of you to do is I want you to all add 3 new people, 3 new prospects to the coach sneak peek that is going to start Monday. Like I said, just ask a couple people, are you interested in hearing about what I do as a coach? There's a free 5-day coach sneak peek starting Monday. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything, just to learn about it a little bit. See if it might be something you might want to try down the future. Add them to it, and I can add you guys to the sneak peek first if you'd like, if you didn't find it on Liz's page. Can tag you in it just so you can add them. And the next call to action is I want all of you guys to try to help 2 more people by Friday night at midnight. And anybody who is able to help 2 more people by Friday night, Lauren's doing it now. She's like, I'm getting this done. Forget, I'm not waiting until she's got the phone up to the camera. She is serious. So if you guys or anybody in the downline, anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, helps 2 new people, and by Friday night at midnight, I will award you guys with a special prize. I'm not going to say what it is, but I have a couple things that I have planned that I want to do just to kind of show my appreciation for you guys working hard. So those are your 2 calls to action. So thank you guys so much. And Kelly, seriously, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to do this. I know you're so busy all the time, and you did an awesome job. And I took away some important points from you, and I'm sure everybody else did on the team too. And we were so excited to hear from you speak. So thank you so much for all that. We really appreciate it. And I will be talking to you guys soon. So I hope you all have a good night. Bye.